Welcome to a brand new episode of I Know Jax. I'm Joe Talentino, and tonight I have a really cool show lined up for you, if I may say so myself. And I may, because I Know Jax is an independent TV show produced right here in Jacksonville, and as such, I can say and do whatever I want. Not quite true. I have people, and as you can imagine, it takes people to pull off a show like this. So I have people. People with influence who have opinions, and others who just have opinions. To me, that's okay. Last week, I was telling you about how I worked back when we actually rolled tape. Now, what's really amazing to me is how quickly things are changing. In the past, you really had to have really deep pockets or get funding somehow and then pitch your idea to get it on the air and out to the people. Well, not anymore. Anyone who wants to can share their ideas or their videos online and find an audience that way. No longer is money and owning equipment a gatekeeper. The important thing nowadays is good content. If people don't like what you do, they don't watch it. You know the old saying, if you build it, they'll come? No, they won't. Now it's about having something people like and want, something that they will share with others. Crowdfunding was born from this idea. You know, like Kickstarter.com, for example. Here in Jacksonville, we have a big crowdfunding festival coming up in April for its second year, and I think it'll be huge. We're very excited about this year's event because this year, we're introducing the next big I Know Jax project at the festival. I'll talk more about that later on in the show. But first, I got the pleasure to meet and talk to one of the world famous Harlem Globetrotters. I gotta ask you this.
Okay.
How in the world do you become a Harlem Globetrotter?
Well, each guy's story is different how they got to the team, but my story is kind of unique. I actually was an assistant video coordinator and a practice player for the Phoenix Suns NBA team.
Okay.
And I was out there. We used to have pickup games on the weekend, and the Globetrotter scouts came to one of those pickup games, and I didn't know that the Globetrotters were based out of Phoenix, Arizona at the time. So they actually were looking at another guy and saw me play,
saw you.
And they were like, well, who is this guy? They said, oh, that's our video coordinator.
That's just Scooter.
He can play. And then been with the team for 9 years now. So,
That's
yeah.
pretty awesome. Because I always, and I know I'm dating myself, but I always watched Scooby-Doo, and I was like, man, I want to be those guys.
That's the first time I've ever seen the Globetrotters. It was Curly Neal in a cartoon figure.
And Meadlark Lemon on the whole game.
Spinning the ball on his head and his nose.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay, now it came full circle.
Yeah.
There you go. Scooter has the distinction of being the world record holder in spinning the basketball on his head and his nose. I think you said the head's been broken.
I think the head was broken, but I'm still holding on to the nose one, so it's good.
You're going to have to demonstrate that before we're done.
Okay, no problem.
Tell me, what's it like traveling all over the world? I mean, you get to meet all kinds of people, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're gone like 6 to 8 months out of the year. This is my 9th year. I've traveled to about 75 different countries.
Wow.
I never thought in a million years I would do that. I mean, I remember I've never been to Florida when I first started.
Right.
And here I am hitting like 10 countries my rookie year. But it's such a blessing though, but it feels good to know that anytime you put this jersey on, no matter where you go in the world,
you will be recognized.
And you're always the home team.
Right, absolutely right.
Always the home team.
Those poor generals, man.
It's okay. Yeah. And I had the opportunity playing on an aircraft carrier where F-16s come down on a moving ship. So I'm actually bringing the ball across the half court, and the ship is moving this way. Probably by far one of the best experiences, man.
That's got to be a little off balance.
I told the guys don't miss, that ball's gonna in the ocean, so it was good. It was good. Yeah, I always tell people that if you come to a Globetrotter game, you never remember the score. You always remember going home laughing and smiling. And we like to call smiling a universal language because if we go to a different country, we may not be able to speak the language that well.
Right.
But we definitely get that message across because you look out in China, Japan, and they got that smile on it, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, well, I think that's a big appeal of the Globetrotters in general is that it's not cultural.
Right.
It's universal.
It
which
is
great.
It's very universal. I mean, I think that's one of the best parts of our job is that we get the chance to give that gift of a smile back. And then I think, you see like the parents I think the parents get more excited than the kids sometimes. Only because they remember the old Metal Lark. They
Sure.
remember how they were as a kid,
Of
so they
course.
want to bring their kid. And I think
You
that's
want to bring it to the next generation.
exactly.
It's all about
So,
sharing that experience.
and this is our 88th year, and the fans haven't changed at all. I mean,
Yeah.
the times might have changed, but the fans, the tradition
Yeah.
of the fans keeps us going. It's called the 2014 Fans Rule World Tour, which means the fans can pick what rule they want to see.
In their city, right?
Yeah, yep. In their city, they want to see what rule they want to see for each quarter. So we never know
What the rules are.
No, it's a surprise for us every night. So we have to adjust the game to
So
what the fans
half-court
want.
shots, a 10-point shot. Could be whatever.
It could be whatever.
What's some of the most unique ones?
You got the trick shot challenge. You got the make or miss rule. You have the hot hand jersey. You got the 6-on-5. You got the
6-on-5.
You got the penalty box.
You have 6-on-5 anyway because you got the guy in the striped shirt.
Hey, if he makes a bad call, we got him. We got him. But I think one of the best ones that the fans love is the trick shot challenge because the opposing team coach can throw a football flag in the air and he'll challenge any one of us.
Right.
And he'll come up with the most outrageous. If you can stand the ball, take it between your legs, throw it up, pop off your head, and if it goes in, we get 5 points. If we miss it, they get 5 points.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
that's something I thought was pretty cool that you guys do too. I went to your website where you have the horse challenge where the kids,
Yeah.
I say kids, but it's mainly kids that have
Yeah.
sent in trick shots. And
Yeah.
I think the one I saw you had an off the
It was
off the wall.
Off the wall, yeah. I think
How many times did you have to do that?
I tell you what, I practiced it.
practiced
I
a lot.
practiced it before we recorded
Because
it.
he did it all in one take.
Yeah,
which is like,
I did. I mean, it literally. I sat there and I practiced it, and I kept getting closer and kept getting closer until I saw that spot on the wall, and I said, if I hit that spot, I'm not turning around.
You had to focus on that.
I focused on that spot, and as you see in the tape, I actually hit that spot, and I don't turn around.
You don't look.
I don't
It
even
just
look.
went
I just
whoosh. Yeah.
I heard it. I had to give it to him. It was fun.
Those are great little challenges, though. It's a great way to interact with the community.
Yeah, and it kind of gets us to interact like in a different way with our fans and on the internet and
Kind of a new age way of doing it.
yeah, and it was fun. It was fun. Yeah.
That's teamwork. Now, I can't release any of the details about our One Spark project yet, as of this recording is still top secret. But visit our website at iknowjax.com and I'll have a blog post up that you can read all the information about it there. Let's see what Carla Michelle has up her sleeve this week for events.
Hello and welcome to the Know Jax Calendar. I'm Carla Michelle, your host, and I keep you updated every week with fun things to do in Jacksonville. We've come up with our top picks, but we want to know your top picks too. So do me a favor right now, stop and like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Know Jax. Yes, do it right now. I'll wait. Okay, now that that's done, make sure to keep up with us all week and we'll keep you in the loop. I have plenty of great events to tell you about, but first, let's check in with Joe for his top pick of the week.
My pick of the week is an event you don't want to miss, and this event is on Amelia Island. It's the Concours d'Elegance. More than 250 classic production and race cars from seldom seen private collections will be on display at the golf club at Amelia Island. The 3-day event includes road rallies, an auction of vintage cars, seminars, and a black tie gala dinner and a silent auction. The Amelia Island Concours d'Elegance takes place March 7th through 9th.
All right, animal lovers, unite and bring your furry friends to Mutt March, Northeast Florida's largest pet walk and festival. Take your pets out along the St. Johns River at the landing for an event packed with vendors, pet adoptions, a kid zone, and more. All the money raised at the event will benefit the Jacksonville Humane Society and their mission to end the killing of abandoned shelter animals. Mutt March is Saturday, March 8th at the Jacksonville Landing from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Next up, get away next weekend and take a drive down to St. Augustine to hit up 2 great events for St. Patrick's Day. Starting Friday, March 7th, explore some culture at the popular Celtic Heritage Music Festival. Enjoy traditional Irish music from international headliners, Highland games showcasing skill and strength, plus great food and plenty of fun for kids. The festival kicks off Friday, March 7th through Sunday, March 9th at Francis Field in St. Augustine. And for that second event, move over to downtown St. Augustine to paint the town green for a St. Patrick's Day parade on Saturday, March 8th. Dance in the streets, enjoy some good food and shops, and make sure you wear your green. Don't forget to snap pictures and share them with us. That's the St. Patrick's Day parade on Saturday, March 8th in downtown St. Augustine. And finally, did you know Jacksonville is home to the largest 15K race in the United States? That's right, the Gate River Run brings people from all over, including Olympic athletes, all competing for $85,000 in prize money. Let me repeat that, $85,000. If you think you can take home the prize, you have about 2 weeks to train. The Gate River Run is Saturday, March 15th, and it starts at Gator Bowl Boulevard and ends at the Jacksonville Fairground. All right, I hope these events tickled your fancy. Let us know if you go by Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram at I Know Jax. Post your pictures with the hashtag I Know Jax and keep up with us all week for fun things to do. You can also follow me on Instagram and let me know if you like my outfits. Peace, love, and blessings for your week.
I'm with head coach Kevin Waters of the Jacksonville Giants, and you guys just finished up a big win. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what can the fans look forward to in the last 3 games of the season.
Going into the playoffs, what we want to concentrate on is our defense, our effort on defense, the guys playing together as a team, the chemistry on offense and defense, making an extra pass, man, and also getting out and running, establishing our style of play, our up-tempo, because going into the playoffs, that is the difference between winning championships and, coming home as a loser. So, again, we set the goals here pretty high in Jacksonville, man, and we look forward to kind of getting after it, man.
Three-peat.
That's
it. That's what we're talking about, right?
That's the game plan.
Well, how hard is it when you guys, you've broken the record, you've broken your own record a couple of times, right? So you're up to 222 points in a game. Mm-hmm. How is it to keep people motivated when you're scoring that much over other teams?
Because, believe it or not, we don't look at the score. The score is the last thing we look at.
I'm going to call BS.
No, we concentrate on playing hard the entire game, working on our offense and working on our defense.
Right.
And those elements come together, and then plus the pace of the game that we like to play at, things like that happen.
Okay, cool. Don't miss the Giants' last home game at Veterans Memorial Arena on March 8th. Gumbo is usually served up with Zydeco music, but not this Saturday at the Jacksonville Landing. Instead, we were wasting away in Margaritaville.
Well, today we have our Parrothead Club, which is Finn's, Parrot Heads in Natural Settings. We're a Jimmy Buffett fan club, and we have a Gumbo Festival here at the Jacksonville Landing. This is the 8th year that we've had this festival, and it seems to grow every year. One thing Jimmy Buffett said, that he didn't want just a fan club. He wanted a club that will do something for the community or something that helps people. So today we're having a charity event for a group called Gleaners Dispatch. What they do is they get food from different sources, grocery stores, vegetable brokers and such, and they redistribute that food to people in need. We have 17 different cooks. Every one of them's cooking up their very best brand of gumbo, and all the people who get to come and sample pay $10 for a wristband, and they get a gold coin.
Cute. The gumbo testers give the coin to the group with the best gumbo in town. This is Sandy, who was in, guess what? Booth number 3. Their gumbo was really tasty. Sandy insisted on serving up dessert. I had tropical mango, the adult version. Besides the People's Choice, there's also a celebrity jury who votes for a winner.
There's a lot of gumbo to taste. If you have 1 or 2 bites, that's one thing, but when you got to have at least 17 different tastes and decide which one of those is the best, I'm glad we've got them doing it rather than myself.
I don't know what he's talking about. Trust me, I can chow down on some gumbo. Put me on the celebrity jury next time. I'm at the Simply Awesome Gumbo tent talking to Stuart and Sergeant Gauthier. about what's the story?
Well, we're here today for a Finn's annual gumbo cook-off, and today we invited the Army to come down and be a part of our booth because my brother, Chad Gallagher, is currently serving in Afghanistan right now. So we thought it'd be a great tribute for him to be here, for these guys to be here, and him to be able to see that he's still missed and loved. And we wish he was here, but this is the best we can do for now.
Pass out the gumbo, filling up the rice and meat and everything. So it's a really good time.
I had a great time, met new friends, and got to taste some awesome gumbo. That's just a taste of what you got to look forward to on March 14th and 15th at Jacksonville Landing. Come see me, I'll be there judging the gumbo. Wow, how time flies. We have made almost 100 episodes, and that reminds me to remind you to sign up for the newsletter. I'll be sending out invitations to our big party for I Know Jax turning 100 shortly, and you need to be on the list. This is going to be an epic party with lots of fun stuff and big giveaways. So go to our website, or if you hang out on our Facebook page, you can find it there too. Now, I'll be back next week with a new episode of I Know Jax, and until then, I'll see you on the internet.